keep on telling lies. That is how we stay alive. So you know that I don't mind about what is wrong and what is right. We keep moving in different rhythms. Still I know what you feel. We keep moving in different rhythms. Two different minds telling lies. That's how we stay alive. At least we try to survive. We're not the ones who hide. Two different minds. Oh, oh, oh. Two different minds. We're not the ones who hide. Two different minds.
You know just what to say to make it all okay. 'Cause I am too blind to see when you're in front of me. We keep moving in different rhythms. Two different minds telling lies. That's how we stay alive. At least we try to survive. We're not the ones who hide. Two different minds.
Oh, oh, oh.
Two different minds.
We're not the ones who hide. Two different minds telling lies. That's how we stay alive. At least we try to survive. We're not the ones who hide.
Two different minds.
We're not the ones who hide.
Two different minds telling lies.
That's how we stay alive.
That's how we stay alive.
Another broken plate, another called off date. We never seem to get it right. Another heart attack, words that we can't take back. We are the reason opposites attract. Once you slam the door on the second floor, I regret it all. When I think it through, I can help the way I feel for you. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even the words can sting. I wouldn't change a thing. 'Cause without you everything means nothing. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Sitting by the phone, hoping you'll answer yours. Baby, let's talk until we're fine. You've been in bed for days, empty without me, you say. Can't you just magically turn up in mine? Then you knock on my door on the second floor, and I feel okay. We just made it through, and I love the way I feel for you. Baby, you make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even the words can sting. I wouldn't change a thing. 'Cause without you everything means never get it right, but it still feels right. We never get it right, but somehow it feels right. That's how I feel about you. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even the words can stay. I wanna change a thing, 'cause without you everything means nothing. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Oh yeah, still feels right. 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 Oh yeah. I'm a mess. Don't know how I got here, but I'm blessed. Didn't know it'd take me past my destiny. You're behind me with the rest, 'cause I'm a mess. No more you.
And I go home. You said things could only get better. I need it more than ever. They don't. How can I believe you when everything is secret, secret? Everything is secret, secret. Everything is secret, secret. Everything is secret. How can I believe it when everything is secret, secret? You see through, gotta make space for the new you, like I'm old news in your rearview mirror. It must be nice you went and got a penthouse, all your friends partying, it's real loud. Brand new money with a brand new chest, still a baby bird price straight off the nest like you. No more, And I go home. You said things could only get better. I need it more than ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very, very good morning to you and a warm welcome to the Harcourts Holmwood auction rooms. A great day of auctions today. My name's Phil McGoldrick. I'm one of 3 auctioneers who'll be working with you today. Mind you, you're probably going to leave after this auction and you'll miss the treat of seeing Mark McGoldrick and Kyle Siebert perform on the auction rostrum for you. There's a good catalogue. I always like to thank and acknowledge our very good owners. My owners at Brockworth Place, I've said thank you for the opportunity. Congratulations, you've sold your property. In a moment, we'll find out to whom and for how much. And the reason that this first auction today has been called forward is my owners, represented by Paul and Deb Nichols, have received an offer in advance of their scheduled auction date. They've said, Paul, Deb, you know what, we're very, very happy. So Paul's going to reveal to you the amount of that offer. I'm going to say to you the property is on the market and will be sold, not without giving you ample opportunity to contest for ownership, so be ready for that opportunity. I need to introduce to you Bridget Gabbities, who runs our auction room, Hayden Broadbelt on the side of the room. The reason I introduce them, they do help buyers significantly in the auction room. If you do need assistance at any stage, just signal to any of those. And our principal, Tony Jenkins, who's all over the place like a little butterfly, he'll help you on the auction floor as well. Now, I know that you've got everything you need for today's auction, limbs, titles and contract. In terms of the rules, effectively, we have met my owner's reserve. So, The highest bidder whose bid I accept will be the purchaser. If there's a disputed bid, I go back to the last undisputed bid and I resume. I can nominate the sum by which your bids need to be raised, but I can refuse a bid if I thought it wasn't made in the very best interests of my sellers. If any of my colleagues from Harcourts place bids on behalf of their buyers, I alert you to that. I won't be vendor bidding, clearly. It's a lovely property, but no, I'm not allowed to be bidding on this one. The most important thing is this. When the hammer falls, if you are the lucky and successful purchaser and haven't already done so, we'll ask you to come upstairs to our boardroom, sign the auction contract and arrange your payment of a deposit of 10% of the final purchase price that you pay. That's all I need to tell you. On screen now, of course, the property at 18A Brockworth Place, described in your contract and mine as a freehold parcel. 230 square metres is the area of that parcel. 10% is what we pay today, 29th of October, unless you're working to an alternative date. That's when your new life begins in this fabulous, fabulous position. Chattels remain as circulated in your draft. It is a brilliant position. Years and years and years ago, I lived in Brockworth Place. It's just got better and better and better. And I think people now really appreciate, A, the zones, but the proximity to the park, the ability to walk to everything that happens in that wonderful park, the ability to walk into town, and of course to all the amenities of Riccarton as well. Property is in immaculate condition. It's beautifully presented, a credit to our owners. It shines, it's sparkle, good corner site, lovely indoor-outdoor flow. You're going to spend time under that louvered patio with the gas fire going. Luxury of good garaging and a second bathroom as well. Paul, you wish you had more of these. Have the last word and then give us the figure that we're waiting for.
Thank you, Phil. Yeah, I would just like to thank our sellers for the opportunity to bring it to market. It's absolutely outstanding the way that it's been presented and what they've done with the home. And again, that proximity to Hagley Park, no wonder it's been called forward. We have a acceptable pre-auction offer at $850,000.
$850,000 neat. If you want to park here, what's Brockworth worth to you? $850. Is it a winning bid? 55? $855. Nice work. You're in lead at this stage at $855. Never get too comfortable though at $855. Have I found the new owner in front at $855? $860, sir. Good on you. At $860 and 65 if you like. At $860, you know quality when you see it. At $865, sir, would you be outdone at $865? I'll work with $1,000 at this point. At $865,000 and a 5, Zanny, working for your client at $870. There's your assurance of value. $875. 3 of you want to own it. Only one can. $875. First call. $880. Half mile post at $880,000. Worthy of your competition at $880. Once called at $880. $890. So that's a lovely move at $890. 92. 95. So I think you'd say 900. Good on you, on the nod. I'm not a mind reader. You just look strong in your bidding. 905. 910. 915. Sorry, $915,000. 920. 25. Can I suggest, madam? Good on you, on the nod. 925. 930, we're determining ownership, future rights to Brockworth Place. 930, 935. A couple might do it. 940, lovely move. $940,000. Appreciate it. 950. And are we 5 on the top? 955. Sir, I haven't heard from you for some time. Lady's got the bid at 955. Away from you, Zanny, away from the gentleman here. 960. It took time. I'd be straight back. Yeah, good. 965. Sir, your turn. 970. 975. Assured by that at 975,000. 980. 85. Straight to the million. 1 million. And 5. They often stop at those big levels. 1 million and 5. 10. 1 million and 15. Brockworth Place. 1 million and 20. Made the decision to own this at 1 million and 25. Where will you buy? 1,030,000, with the market on the rise. 1,035,000. Hard to find good stock like this in our marketplace at 1,035,000. 1,050,000. 1,055,000. Worthy of your competition. 1,060,000. 65. 1,070,000. 75 the bid to beat. 1,080,000. 85. Straight to the 1-1. Sorry? 1,090,000. Say 1-1. 1,100,000. And 10. Just the 5 this time. 1,115,000. Tenacity, determination. 1,120,000. Tenacity, determination required here to secure your future. 1,125,000. At 1,130,000. 35 to beat. 40. Say 1,150, madam, shall we? 145. Good on you. 1,145,000. 150. 1,155,000 bid. 70. 1,170,000. Strategic. 1,175,000. 180. Sorry. 1,180,000. Great determined move. 1,190,000. 1-2, shall we say? You're too close to let it go. 1,190,000 on the right-hand side. 95. 1,200,000. 1,200,000. 205, can I suggest? I've got 1,200,000. Put the 5 on the top, I won't come back. First time at 1,200,000. Second call. Third final call, absolutely sure. At 1,200,000, sell the proposition to the right-hand sides and his buyer. At $1,200,000, Brockworth Place is going. It's going. Gone and sold to you. Congratulations to you. Well bought, well fought. Commiserations. Paul Deb, great campaign to your owners. Thank you for the opportunity. All the very best in your move to Crate Road. All right, I think next one is 10 to 20. Okay, so if we could leave by that side of the room, is that what we want, Bridge? If we could leave by the big... Hayden will be the doorman.
See that
is it? Gosh.
Don't ever slow down, yeah. Hearts breaking on the dance floor. You better hold on so they don't take you down, yeah. Heartbreaker on the dance floor. You better go fast. Slow down, yeah. Heartbreaker on the dance floor. Heartbreaker. Yeah, yeah. You want me sometimes and then you don't. You thought I would stay, well then I won't. Don't wanna keep you around anymore. You're no longer the light I used to know. You want your life to be an open door. Don't wanna tie yourself down, afraid of getting bored. You like those pretty people who disappear in smoke. You're no longer the light I used to know. I can't help what I'm feeling. You think we're okay, baby, you're dreaming. You brought this on us and you don't know how deep it cuts. No, you don't know how much it hurts. You can't hold on. It's slipping through your hands, and I won't try to understand. It's all gone, it's all gone. Under your command, under your command. You want me right there and then you don't. You want me to back off, well then I won't. No, I won't keep you around anymore. No, you're no longer the light I used to know. I can't help what I'm feeling. You think we're okay, baby, you're dreaming. You brought this on us and you don't know how deep it cuts. No, no, you don't know how much it hurts. You can't hold on. It's slipping through your hands.
Folks, we're going to take a running leap at this morning and get away just slightly earlier, but I've got to get through my preamble and go through all the rules of the day. So I will welcome you here to Harcourts Holmwood for our auctions. We're the number 2 up, but we're the number 1 scheduled for the day. And my name's Mark, and I'm working with Bev Griffiths from our St Albans team at Harcourts Holmwood. Jared Rolton, our manager's here. He's having a little bit of an anniversary of his birth today. So happy birthday, Jared. Enjoy your last birthday in the 30s. Oh, have I given away too much there? I just wonder about that. Hey, well, the whole team welcomes you along here today. Hayden Broadbelt over here is spotting and recording bids. Bridget Gabbities is doing the same. She's head of our strategy and growth here at Harcourts Holmwood and has done a superb job, I think, just arranging our auctions in the correct fashion, given these perhaps somewhat unusual, even a little bit more usual times. So thanks very much, Bridget. Tony Jenkins, he's our CEO here at Harcourts Holmwood. My fellow auctioneer, Phil McGoldrick, just called the first of the day. So welcome, and we've got the property here at 33 Percy Street in Philly, in Phillipstown. Really, really central to town, this one. And we sell on behalf of very good property people. So Aaron and Nikki, thank you for your instructions. We do appreciate that, and we wish you the best. Hopefully not too well. We'd like to keep you in Te Waipunamu, the South Island, but looks like you might have your sights set on going slightly further north. So all the best, whatever you do. 33 Percy Street. We'll get onto that in just a moment. The rules of the day are nice and clear. Bronny, you'll know them now. Now you've been through the auction process because our owner has specified a confidential reserve price. If we reach it or exceed it in the bidding and you're the top bidder, then we'll sell you the property. That's an easy one. Most people will understand that. If we don't reach that reserve in the initial bidding, don't panic. It doesn't cause the auction to finish. All we do is we pause and we'll have a nice socially distanced conversation in one of these offices here where I can offer you the chance to be the owner today. Remember, it's the best place and time to buy at auction, because if properties don't sell, Bev and the likes have to go back to the marketplace and invite those conditional parties. So enjoy your exclusivity of opportunity that you have here today. Another reason why you should be that lead bidder if we are in a negotiation situation is just occasionally the owner can ask me to return to the rostrum and announce to you all the property's been withdrawn and sold outside the room. So just be wary of that. You need to have the strongest bid on show at all times. I'm going to nominate sums by which the bidding should be increased, but I work with your strategies, as long as they're in the best interest of our owners, of course. If they're too cheeky, then we would refuse that bid. Any disputes, they normally come from simultaneous bids placed at equal levels, then I determine which of those bids would stand. If the team from Harcourts are bidding for buyers, and we do have some phone bidders today, I think Tony and Jared are working on the telephone, at least anyway, and with potential bidders, I would say. And Rebecca Gilbert, Gloria Laird, good to see you here. If you're representing your buyers, that's absolutely fine as well. The owners have given me the exclusive right to place vendor bids on their behalf. Just in the absence of your bidding, only well below the reserve price would I place a vendor bid. Just means without your bids, we've got some work to do. You need to get that hand coming up, and you should be confident to do that, because you know I'd only be vendor bidding well below the reserve price if necessary. The wrap of the hammer, well, great news. If you're the new winner, then we'll declare you the owner and just ask that you formalise the sale with your signature on the agreement. That'll form a contract. We'll just need a deposit today, 10% of the purchase price. That goes into our trust account. I see there's an early release of deposit in our agreement today too. And we'll just ask that you also acknowledge you've received a copy of the REA Sale and Purchase Agreements Guide, which is just all around the details about settlement and taking possession. 33 Percy Street, it is in Phillipstown. It's so central, just off Cashel Street. And it is a freehold parcel. I'm sure you're all aware of that. 695 square metres, so it's a good size and it's a good shape too. And I know those with development intentions will be wary of that. It's Lot 11, Deposited Plan 1572, Certificate of Title Volume 20B, Folio 883 in the Canterbury Land Registry. We have got periodic tenancies in place in both of the units. Combined, that's earning $440 a week, but that is going up on the 29th of this month to $510. So periodic tenancies in place. Settlement date, the 22nd of October, which is exactly a calendar month from today, isn't it? We're on the 22nd too. Just taking a look through, little charmer, isn't it? Lots of character, lots of charm. And in the two units, makes sense and good returns on that. You can add your touch on it. You may keep it in both units. You might change it into one. But I think with the 695 square metres residential medium density zoning that you enjoy, I think there's real upside and opportunity for you here. Like I say, the quality of homes that are being built there, or the units and properties, townhouses that are coming up in this area, with our city beginning to burgeon, isn't it? And with that 30,000 seat stadium walking distance from this particular site, among other of the fruits of the city, I think it's a real gilt-edged opportunity. Bev, you do lots of property like this. The final word's yours as we embark on the auction.
Yep, I'd just like to thank Aaron and Nikki for entrusting me with the sale of their property. It's been in the family for a long time, and I think this is a chance for developers and people out there to get.
Too righty. 33 Percy Street. Thank you, Bev, and good luck to you all. Who's going to start us away in the auction here? 500,000. There's our opening bid with Gerard Rolton, the birthday boy, on the telephone for his buyer at $500,000. A nice round figure to start our journey. Ladies, what we're going to say, 520 for me. Just welcome on in at any stage. I've got 5 to start. Welcome your bids, welcome your interest from here. At 500,000, first chance. We're saying 20 down here for me? Welcome in too. Good, 520 I've got. There's your competition, Gerard. Just for the moment, at 520. Looking to the back for my next one, I'd say 40 or better. At 520. 530, okay, he puts up the 10 and 40. 540, good stuff. Bit difficult in the mask, isn't it? But we'll get 550, working in the 10s, that's okay. At 550, what's the opportunity for you? 560. Good news. A multitude of purpose for the home. 570 with Jared on the telephone. Okay, we're working in 580. Nicely done. $580,000. Looking your way, ladies, at 580. Let me scan the room at $580,000. But sitting here with you, 590, 600. Okay, nicely done. 600,000 with the two in the race at this stage. 600,000 bid is with you, ma'am. Just at this stage, first call, second call. What are we saying, guys, at the back? We've seen lots and lots of interest in properties. 610 with Royalty. 615 this time. 615. Heard it nice and clearly at 615. Choose your time, choose your moment at 615. 630, a nice strong response at that point as well at 630,000. Remember, 695 square metres, RMD. They're the magic three letters. 635, yeah. 635 with you. 640, nicely done. $640,000 now. Two battling it away at 640. As I offer it back to you, Jared's working hard on the telephone at 650. Puts up another 10. 660. It's our favourite bid at Holmwood, the Castle Street bid, but we're close to Cashel Street, which is equally iconic. It's 660. $660,000 now. Here we go. As we wind it back, it's 660. Might get some instructions, Bev. What do you reckon? It's 660. Bid sits with you. It's 660,000. 670. Welcome in, sir. Good to see you in the bid. It's 675. I have it. 675. We're on the market. There we go. I can sell away to you at the moment. It's 675. I'm selling away. Inevitable sale here. Title fight now. Jared, we're on the market. It's 675. Another 10. So 85? 680. Good on you, sir. 685. Definitely selling now. Love the centrality. It's 685. It's 685. He's still working. Can you work harder for me? 685, 90. Be quick about it. 685. Twice. And third. 695. Nice quick bid. 695. It was inevitable. At 695, you want to be equally quick. And Sarah, 695. Even I can do the maths per square metre here. At 695,000. And we sell away, Jared. At 695. Ladies, you're going to time your run for the end. At 695. Sir, I haven't missed you out. Put in 5 to own. Could be the silver bullet bid. Bronnie, what are you thinking? At 695. Say 7 for me. Gloria's lined those pockets gloriously for you not so long ago. At 695. Bid stands. I'm selling 700. He said it. 710, stretching it up, flexing the muscle. At 710, valuable proposition. You've got the income as well, about to be 25,000 per annum. Means there's no hurry. 710. Whistling away. Bev's made it all easy for you. Put all the information forward at 710, second call. Imagine the frenzy of people who want to buy what you build, sir, at 710. Get them in the Holmwood auction rooms. We'll do the bizzo. At 710, I'm selling away. And with a 5, quickly now, otherwise out it goes to these good people down here. 710. It really is. You heard the warning. Property's going. Quick 15. No for now means no forever. Last chance. I'm selling. Going. I can still see contemplation there. Nope. Gone and sold. Well done. Super bidding, super performance. That was very exciting. That's good. Thanks for your participation, folks, and for your competition. Aaron, that's it. That's a good one. Thanks for your opportunity. And Bev Griffiths, that's an excellent campaign too. And we're going out the side door, guys. So thanks for coming in. Not too much of a hurry, but we will move you out.
We should still have fun, though we say we don't. 'Cause I just wanna get down with you. For the last time, I can call you mine. Once more, then I swear we are through. We should still have fun, though we say we don't. 'Cause I just wanna get down with you. For the last time, I can call you mine. Once more, then I swear we are through.
Life should be easy. Why should it not? When all you want is to be loved, is to be loved. But love ain't easy. You taught me that. I let you in, now you want out, now you want out. I don't understand why you hurt me. I don't understand why you wanna let me down. Can't understand. Was it all worth it? You played me good just for a rush, just for a rush. So now I wrote a song about us with tears running down my face. Now I wrote a song about us, just trying to fill that empty space you left behind. You left behind, you left behind. You left behind. You left behind, you left behind. Can someone help me to find love again? 'Cause all I want is to be loved, is to be loved. Can someone free me from all my doubts? Feels like a prison, I want out, now I want out. I don't understand why you hurt me. I don't understand why you wanna let me down. Can't understand. Was it all worth it? You played me good just for a rush, just for a rush. So now I wrote a song about us with tears running down my face. Now I wrote a song about us, just trying to fill that empty space you left behind. You left behind, you left behind. You left behind. You left behind, you left behind. So now I wrote a song about us with tears running down my face. Now I wrote a song about us, just trying to fill the empty space you left behind. You left behind, you left behind. Oh, you left behind. You left behind, you left behind.
Time goes by and yet I wonder, are you and me still the same? Are you still loving the game? I know I don't. You cast your spell and I went under. I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore. So I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Made a promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free. Set your mind free.
Unmask the auctioneer. I'm allowed to do this quite legitimately. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning. If you've just joined us at the Harcourts Holmwood auction rooms, welcome. My name's Phil McGodrick, one of 3 auctioneers working with you this morning. And can I introduce Hayden Broadbelt on the right-hand side of the room and Bridget Gabbity's on the left-hand side. Now, Bridget runs the auction floor. Hayden, they both have a great role, and that is to help buyers on the auction floor. They'll be recording bids. Bids will be on the screen, but if you want assistance today, these 2 people are very good at helping you realise your real estate dreams. Paul and Deb Nichols, they've already started the morning with a great auction in Brockworth Place, but they've had the honour of marketing the property at 135 Sale Street. Now, our owner, Mrs. Tuvia, of course, she is in a retirement situation. Her son, Scott, he's on the phone from Japan and represented here by their solicitor. So good morning and welcome to them, and thank you for the opportunity. Before we get underway, just to reiterate rules of auction. I've been given a confidential reserve price. I can't disclose that to you, the bidders at large. Subject to the reserve price being reached or breached, the highest bidder obviously will be the purchaser. Now, if bidding doesn't reach my owner's reserve, don't panic, it's not the end of the auction, because I would pause and I would talk privately in one of our side rooms with the highest bidder. They're offering you the opportunity of buying the property at auction today. Now, seize that opportunity. It's the best place and best time to buy. If we don't reach a satisfactory conclusion and I pass the property in, you will lose the exclusivity of opportunity available today, because then Paul and Deborah are obliged to take the property to the wider market and engage with conditional people who weren't prepared for today's proceedings. Best place and time is here today. Now, my owner may withdraw their property from sale at any time before the property is actually sold and without declaring their reserve price. That covers the situation where we pause to continue negotiations, and sometimes negotiations reach a point where the owner says, look, Phil, very happy, please go back to the rostrum and announce auction is finished, we're withdrawing and selling to the highest bidder outside. When they exercise their prerogative in that manner, it will cause distress if you're waiting for the opportunity. This is not a day to wait, this is the day to put your best foot forward. If there is a disputed bid, I go back to the last undisputed bid and I resume. I can nominate the sum by which your bids need to be raised. I can refuse a bid if it wasn't made in the best interest of my sellers. Clause 2.5 talks about the vendor bid. My owners have authorised me and me alone to bid on their behalf should that be necessary. You'll be in no doubt when I do place vendor bids, I'm bidding for my owner, but I won't place vendor bids anywhere near an owner's reserve figure to enable you to continue your bidding with absolute confidence against any bids I place. If my colleagues from Harcourts place bids on behalf of their clients, I have to alert you to that. The most important thing is this: if at the end of the day you are the successful purchaser, your obligations, we take you upstairs to our boardroom, we sit you down, you sign the auction contract, and you arrange to pay immediately a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price. And of course you accept that we've given you a copy of the REA Buyer's Guide. There's your rules for engagement, simple and straightforward. All right, let's just have a look at the subject property. It's a wee beauty. 35 Sale Street is described as a cross lease in freehold. 10% is all you pay today. The balance, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date, and some of you are, 15th of October, your new life begins. And of course, some good bonus here. EQC money has not been spent. That is rebated off your purchase price, $11,620. The insurance money for the drive, which you can also claim back, rebate back, $7,600, so they come off your purchase price. I think the two words that come to mind when you inspect Sale Street: position and potential. I'm not surprised Mrs. Tovey has stayed in this property for over 20 years. She's in a very happy retirement situation, but just loved this property. Set back off a very quiet street anyway, brilliantly positioned, the classic red brick. Love the floor plan, the L-shaped living. It's just saturated with sun. Sizable bedrooms, particularly the master, and that very impressive size in the garage as well. It'll benefit from your taste, your implant of future sort of taste, if you like. And I love the goodies in the garden. There's rhubarb, there's a good lemon tree, there's parsley, there's all those lovely things growing as well. Paul, you've had a great campaign. I'm going to let you have the last word.
Thank you. I'd really just like to thank Heather and James and Scott for the opportunity to represent them in this sale. No wonder we've got so many people. This is a really solid property, just waiting for someone to put their own touches on it. I wish I had another one the same. So good luck with your bidding.
Bet you do. Opening bidder offer. Mandy, good work. $500,000, $500,000 I'll say to help your cause. $500,000. Where to from here? 510, Marie. 520. 5, where? 30. 40. 550. 60. 560 on the back wall. Do I sell away at 560? First call. 570, 580. 590, good work. 600. Instructions, Paul, 600,000 the bid to beat. It's 600,000. First time at 6. First time in over 20 years. Second call. 610. 620. It's $620,000. 625. 28. Interesting number. At 628. 630. The wake-up call. 31 only. At 631. 35. 635. In the middle of the room. Once called. Where do we find the next one? How much more do you pay? Second call. 40. Good work. It's 640. Bids at the back of the room. 41. 641. Bids in the middle. $1,000 might change your life. Second call. It's 641. Third final call. It's 641. Selling. There we go. There's the call from 642. Your bid, Mandy, at 642. 3. 643. My suggestion is 645. Pack a good punch, try and win at 643. There's your assurance of value. Someone sees it. 644. Work hard. 645. Sandwich the 4 with 6s. 645. 646. 47. Mandy, you've got to go the 50. 647. It's 647 and I sell sales. Once at 647, twice and a half, 647 and a half only. 48. Get there quickly with the 2. 648 and selling. First time in 48. No, we're at 48. Can't come first equal. Can't come first equal. 650 is the bid. 648. And I count down this time. 48 and a half. 49. You've got to do the 50. 649. Once called at 649. Second call. Do the 650. Makes the deposit really easy. Third and final call at 649. Property's going. 500 and a half. 650. One on the top might be their limit. Second call. Third call. Mandy, yes or no? No means forever. You can change your mind, but do it quickly. Sales Street is going. It's going. Gone and sold you, Gloria. Congratulations to you. Well bought, well fought. To Scott, to James, congratulations. Lovely conclusion. Paul, Deb, that concludes your morning. It's been a very good start for you. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I can say today. We've got a good family turnout. Mark McGoldrick's my name. We've been getting into our auctions this morning, and it's my pleasure to welcome Brad Crockett from our St Albans team. He's working with Jenny Rolton, and delighted that you can bring forward the property at 2 Moeraki Place. Brad, it's been a bit of an honour for you to do so, I think, for one of your former colleagues. So we better do a good job for you, Ange, so thanks very much for your instructions. And feel the warmth, Brad has said in his marketing, and I'm sure you can when you come home to 2 Moeraki Place in Hey. So excited to do the auction for you. Just a couple of introductions. Hayden Broadbelt, Bridget Gabbities, they are here to spot and record your bids and also help bidders in their regards. We've got our CEO, Tony Jenkins, my fellow auctioneer, and brother Phil's here today. And our regional manager, Jim Davis. Good to see you here too, Jim. Thanks for coming along. Our manager at St Albans, Jared Rolton, he's the birthday boy today. And it's no big significant birthday to talk about today. Yeah, that's it. So good luck. But Brad Crockett, let's just run through the rules of the day first, shall we? So we've got everybody on the same page. Everyone's crystal clear with how we're going to operate. The reserve's been set. It's confidential. I won't disclose it to you, but if we reach it and go past it and you're the highest bidder at the end of the auction, then we'll sell you the property. That's an easy one. But however, we don't always reach that reserve in the initial bidding. In that case, we would just pause. The auction doesn't close. We just pause and have a chat in one of these 3 offices with the highest bidder, and I'll offer you the chance to be the owner today. Remembering it is an exclusive opportunity that you do enjoy at auction, because if the property doesn't sell, Brad's got to go back to that marketplace and welcome in the conditional parties. So we need to see your strongest bid on show at all times. And for another reason too, is that you need to be that one negotiating if that's the case, because sometimes the owners instruct me to return to the rostrum and announce to you all the property's been sold outside the room, withdrawn from the auction floor, so that can be a bit disappointing too. Doesn't happen every time, but just a little warning for you. The owners today have given me the exclusive right to place vendor bids, place bids on their behalf. That just means you're not bidding, and I'd only place a vendor bid well below the reserve price. It means you can bid against a vendor bid, with confidence, knowing that we've got a bit of work to do to get to that selling level. I can nominate the sum by which bidding's increased. I can refuse bids, but only if they're a little bit cheeky. Don't do that too often as well. And if there's a dispute in the bidding, I'll just be the one that determines that. Welcome to our colleagues from the Harcourts team. If you're bidding for buyers, I'll identify you. And the final thing I'll tell you is that on the fall of the hammer, happy days, we'll declare you the new winner, if you're the highest bidder, of course. And we'll ask that you formalise the sale with your signature on the agreement. That forms a contract. And just a 10% deposit, that's all we need. And that you acknowledge you've received a copy of the REA Sale and Purchase Agreements Guide. So nice and simple. Let's feel the warmth one more time at 2 Moeraki Place. It's a freehold title, this one, and a neat 601 square metres. The legal description is accurate. Vacant possessions guaranteed for you on the 20th of October, 2021. And just by way of chattels, garden shed's coming along with you, so you know that forms part of your purchase price as well. It's warm and it's lovely. It's a family home, but it's got that versatility as well. And I think what strikes you with the home is the conversion of the garaging space, that triple car garaging. And wow, hasn't it expanded that house out? So versatile. It's a myriad of purposes that you can use it for, be it business, be it as a retreat, be it for the teenagers or the youngsters to enjoy their time, or maybe for the adults to get away too and have a bit of time apart. It's been great as a business purpose for our seller. But what about going into the open living? It's absolutely marvellous. The key, I think, is obviously the northern aspect, but also the configurability of that space. So you get to choose where the dining spot goes, and you can change it as often as you like. Your modern kitchen is the fulcrum of that space. Accommodation's quite sumptuous. I think the 2 bathrooms, master gets the walk-in robe and ensuite, excellent garaging. And isn't it a house-proud neighbourhood? Such a lovely place to be. Perfect for families, I would say, would be the thing. Brad, you get the last word. What would you like to say before we get underway?
I would like to thank Ange for entrusting us with bringing her home on the market. To all the buyers here today, thank you for coming. Best of luck, bit hard. Yeah, all the best. Thank you.
All the best. Wishing you well. Who's got the strategy to take it out? 2 Moeraki Place. Put your hands up high for hey. 720, welcome in, good luck to you. Nice start, working with Bronnie and Murray. Good to see you in there at 720,000. That's the opening salvo, have their strategy worked out. Nicely done. Have I got 10 to go from here at $720,000? Who goes next? 730. Good Good on you, sir. Welcome in. Good luck. Good to see wee Scatler getting in there too. Hopefully there. It's 7:30. Puts up the 2. I see the strategy unfolding. Very canny at 732,000. Who says 740 for me? 740. Welcome in. Good to see your young family here today. 750 now. Changing it up as you might. 750,000. 3 want to live here as I scan the room. 750. Around 3/4. First call at that figure. 760, welcome in. Good to see you in the bidding too. 762. Back to the 2s we go. At 762. You call them out, I'll count them. 762 at number 2. 765. Okay, working well at 765. What's the next move to be? 770. Good to see you in the bidding too, sir. 770 rounds me up. You've got another 2 for me. At 770 at this stage. What's my little family with that little boy saying down there? At 770.
775.
Puts it up to 3/4 at 775. 780, sir. Back you come too. At $780,000. Easy place to live. Great outdoor in the home at $780,000. He's urging his parents to bid again at $780,000. 785. Jenny working with her buyer there too. It's 785. 787. Nicely, sir. 787. Nice newness about the area, isn't there? It's 790. With you, Jenny, at $790,000. I'm looking the way of the Groves at 790 just at this stage. At 790, have we got a couple more to go? Let's stay in the race. 792. Yep, 2's a popular bid today. Popular bid for number 2 at 792. We've got a time coming up, Jenny? What's the news? We're on the market and selling. There we go. Instructions are breached at 792. Now's the time to pounce. At 792, there'll be a new name on the title. At the moment, sir, it's going to be yours. At 792, but I seek competition at this point. We're on the market and I sell. What are we saying, folks? Have you got? This is the time to place your bid. At 792. Any more tin in the bin? 792, second call. We're selling away.
95.
795. 795. 797. You know the number you've got to say, ma'am? 797, but you're resigned to do that. 797 to all your shopping at the hub. It's just down the road. 800,000 and assertively puts up the 8. 81000. Nicely, sir. Strengthening your ante. That's what I like to see. At 805. At 805, stay with you. It's just a deterrent. 805. And I sell. So you've been a bit quiet so far. At 805, you can time your run. You're welcome back at any stage. Gentleman holds the bid at 805. Who's going to contest? Otherwise, I'm selling. At 805. Any late bids? Just finding that next one. That's the trick, isn't it? At 805. Pull back the shades. Open the door. Back up the furniture moving truck, sir. At 805, number 2, Moldaki Place is going. Congratulations. You're moving in. Very, very well done. Thank you for your bidding. I know it's tough at the moment. Thank you, ma'am. Good effort. Good stuff. We're going to leave through the side door, folks, if that's okay. We'll usher you out to the west.
things are hard to see when you pray to find love. I know somewhere we could be. There's a place where we can go tonight. The rhythm will make it right, where everyone is happy and the sun will shine all night. We could have a good time that everybody sings.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you. Joining us in the Holmwood auction rooms, my name is Phil McGoldrick, one of three auctioneers working with you today. Mark McGoldrick, I think, has completed his program. Kyle Siebert will be following me in just one moment. I work alongside Jack and Stephen Marshall today. They've been instructed to sell the property in Derby Street, so we'll talk about that in just one moment. Hayden Broadbelt and Bridget Gabbities, they work alongside me. They're here to help you buyers on the floor if you need assistance in your bidding this afternoon. Now, I know that Stephen and Jack have given you everything that you need to make good decisions today. Your contract does describe conduct of auction. Let me put it in real simple language for you as we work through procedure today. My owner a couple of days ago has given me a confidential reserve price. Subject to the reserve price being reached or breached, the highest bidder shall be the purchaser. If bidding does not reach my owner's reserve, it's not the end of the auction. I will pause. I will talk privately in one of our side rooms with the highest bidder. There, I'm going to offer you the opportunity of buying in the auction room today. It's the best place, it's the best time to buy. The reason I say that is if we don't reach a satisfactory conclusion and I pass the property in, you will lose the exclusivity of opportunity, because then Stephen and Jack will make the property available to everyone in the marketplace, including people who weren't able to be ready for today's proceedings. So your best time is today. An owner can withdraw their property from sale at any time before the property is sold without declaring their reserve price. A disputed bid is resolved by me going back to the last undisputed bid and resuming. I can nominate the sum by which your bids need to be raised. I can refuse a bid if it's not made in the best interest of my sellers. If any of my colleagues place bids on behalf of their clients, I have to alert you to that. If you're bidding on behalf of somebody else, there is no such requirement. The owner has authorised me to bid on their behalf. When I place vendor bids, I'll make it very, very clear I'm doing so. I don't place vendor bids anywhere near an owner's reserve to enable you to continue your bidding with confidence against any bids that I place. The most important thing is this. If the hammer falls and you are the successful purchaser, your obligations are very simple. We will take you upstairs to our boardroom. We'll ask you to sign the auction contract and pay to the auctioneer a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price that you pay. There we are, simple rules that we use in the auction room every day. The property, Unit 1 at 28 Derby Street, it is described contractually as a cross-lease in freehold. Chattels remain as circulated in your draft. Having paid 10% today, I think it's Labour Weekend, 22nd of October, so we've got that extra little bit of time to move in and ensconce yourself in this lovely new address. Now, I walked to set the reserve with Jack and Stephen and my owner the other day. I live very, very close by in the inner city. Good friends of mine have just moved in over the road. They can't believe how convenient it is to live in Derby Street, and nor can I. You're right on the cusp of town. You're so close to the park. You're so close to Merivale. It is just a perfect, perfect position. I love the floor plan of this particular property. It suits the shape of the parcel. The living room extends very wide. It's extremely sunny as well. Upstairs, that third bedroom gives you flexibility and scope, and a second bathroom really, really does add to that value to the proposition. I think it's got upside. It's a brilliant position. It's got a lot of potential. But Jack, you've probably got some last words.
As per usual, Phil, you've said more than I'll need to. I just want to say it is such a lovely, sunny unit and such great location with such good scope to add value. If you're here to bid and buy, best of luck.
There we go. Derby Street, 28 Unit 1. What's the opening bidder offer? Where do we start, folks? Here to sell it. Looks like you've got a good opportunity in the room today. $650, sir, with you at $650,000. 650, who advances? First call, gentleman's bid at 650, 660 or better. Second call, third call, back of the room, 660 or better at $660,000. Well, sir, if you're my only bidder, I'm not going to sell it at 650. I'm not going to take a vendor bid if there's no other bidding at 650. Shall we just pause? Let's talk aside. I'll offer you the opportunity rather than take vendor bids here, no point. 650, and we'll adjourn and talk with you outside of the room. I'll have a quick chat to my owner. Jack, if we can have some space for you good people here, I'll come and talk to them with my mask. stands at $650,000, but I'm not at a level that I'm going to sell the property. My owner has said, Phil, not going to sell at that level today. Is there any better bid in the room to try and buy today? Otherwise, I pass the property. You know it does open it up to all buyers in the marketplace. Any advance on 650? First call, second call, third. All right, on that bid, I'm going to pass. Let's keep working with you good people in the room there, Jack, Stephen, and let's see if we get that sold sign on the gate at 28 Derby Street in the very near future. Thank you for your interest and participation, and I think that's a wrap from me. No more auctions for me today, Hayden. Unless you want me to call another one, I mean...
for your patience and welcome to the Harcourts Holmwood auction room. Thank you very much for following our protocols. I'll take this off just for the time being. Again, welcome to our auction room on behalf of Tony Jenkins, our CEO. It's really great to have you with us. My name's Kyle Siebert. I am your auctioneer today, and we are delighted to have you here. The first thing I like to do on a Wednesday morning is thank and acknowledge our property owners. And thanks very much. We know and appreciate that you have options when it comes to listing your property, Rowena. We're absolutely thrilled that you've chosen to list with Oksana and with Holmwood. We wish you the very, very best here today. To the bidders and the buyers, we extend a similar sentiment. You know, this is a great place to buy real estate. It is cash, it is transparent, and it is unconditional. That's really important because, of course, if we don't sell property here in the auction room, we pass property in, and you do lose that exclusivity of opportunity. We then offer the property to the wider market, including those buyers who are in conditional situations and competing with conditional interest. Well, that's never ideal. So we would encourage you in your bidding. The team is here ready to assist you. Ably assisted here, Bridget Gabbities, our Head of Growth and Strategy. She's taking notes of the bidding. She's there to help you with any questions. If you need assistance with your paperwork, please shout out to Bridget. And then Hayden Broadbelt from the Fendleton branch, he's here to help you as well. Anything at all you need, folks, don't hesitate to sing out to these good people. Now, in just a moment, I've got an excellent opportunity for you in South New Brighton. But before we do that, the conduct of auction is quite important. These are the rules of engagement here in the auction room. They are on the front page of your contract, but we'll go through them briefly now. My owner has provided me with a confidential reserve price. Of course, subject to that reserve price being reached and breached, the highest bidder whose bid I accept will be the lucky new owner. If the bidding doesn't quite reach that reserve price, that's not the end of the auction, buyers. Our practice at Holmwood is to pause. We move into one of our meeting rooms with the highest bidder and we offer that person the opportunity to purchase the property. Now, this is really important. On the odd occasion, during that discussion outside of the room, our seller may say to us, look, we're happy with that negotiated price. Let's withdraw the property from the auction room, sell it outside of the room and without disclosing our reserve price. That is a seller's prerogative. When they exercise that prerogative, it can be very disappointing for the buyers who remain here in the room. So if you are here to bid and buy, my strong advice to you is make sure you hold the highest bid at all times. Now, as the auctioneer, I can nominate the increments by which the bidding is raised. I can, in fact, refuse bids if I feel they're not in the best interests of my owners. If there's a dispute, well, we'll simply resolve that, normally by going back to the last undisputed bid. And if any of my licensed colleagues are in the room bidding on behalf of other clients, I will point them out to you. Now, I can make vendor bids. These are bids on behalf of my owners. Please be aware a vendor bid will always be clearly identified to you, and we only make them if there's lots of work left to do yet, so you can bid against me with confidence. A vendor bid will always be well below the reserve price. Now, finally, and most importantly, if you are that successful final lucky last bidder, you have a couple of obligations. Of course, you pay your deposit, 10% of the purchase price, and you sign the contract. And buyers, when you sign that contract, you're acknowledging that you've received a copy of the approved REA guide. All right, those are the rules. Now, the subject property, 517 Marine Parade in Christchurch. Oksana Ivanovska, always a pleasure to work with you. This is a stunning home in a really lovely, lovely neighbourhood, offering a really modern coastal lifestyle. It's pretty clear from the moment you walk into the home that it's a contemporary lifestyle, high quality. That beautiful exterior black brick finish, it's extended into the entrance hall, a feature wall. You take a couple of steps to the left to that beautiful elevated living room that really enjoys a panorama of the local scenery. The fixtures and fittings inside this home are of good quality. And what I especially love is the separation of spaces. As you move into the bedroom, the accommodation wing, you've got great sized double bedrooms, a really nice office space as a bonus. And then that master bedroom and suite, it really is an oasis. You can close the door and just enjoy, again, a vista out towards that backyard. The walk-in wardrobe, ensuite is there, lovely entertainment space, and the exterior, the outside, well, look, it's currently nicely landscaped, but it is a blank canvas. You can do so much with that outdoor area. It's all sunny, modern, double glazed, and in this location, it's just fantastic. So that's enough from me. I think let's get underway. Oksana, you ready to rock and roll? All right, buyers, I'm in your hands. 517 Marine Parade, freehold estate. Who has an opening bid for us? Where do we say go? $850, fair and reasonable place to start at $850,000. Where do we go from here, buyers? $870, nice to meet you, sir, at $870,000. But and 880 the bid. What's your retort there, sir? 890. 900. Nicely bid at $900,000. This is their 910. First call. 910 at the back of the room. Familiar face at 910. 920 now. Once called at $920,000. 25. Slight change of pace there to 925. Do we say 930? First call at 925. Twice the money now at 925. Third final call at 925,000. If there's no further bidding, folks, I have a 926, just the one. 930, good work. 930, hop pulls down the road, don't forget. Plenty of investment on the way to this neck of the woods. 930, the bid against you. Once called. Twice the money at 930, surely not. Third final call at $930,000. Folks, if there's no further bidding, I pause and I have a conversation with these good people here. Looks like that's going to be the case. We'll pause, have a quick conversation. Back with you shortly, folks. Auction is open at $930,000.
on walking straight to the hell we made. Why always a wall, babe, when we wanna come closer? Don't tell a million lies, kill the butterflies. I just wanna make things right. Walk, keep us on the road. Try to find what we had before. Can this spark ignite or is it gone? Won't you stop? Don't you shut us down. Speak before we hit the ground. Tell me now what's on your mind. I hear voices telling me you need to let him go. There's nothing there worth fighting for. I just need to know if one thing is true. Do you still love me like you used to do? What if they alright? Baby, can we still shine? Tell me that we'll be fine. Are we still alive? What if they alright? Baby, can we still shine? Tell me that we'll be fine. Are we still alive? Walk, turn around and walk away is the easiest way, they say. But I don't wanna give us up. 'Cause to me, it would be the hardest thing to lose out on every single dream. And I don't plan on giving us up. I hear voices telling me you need to let him go. There's nothing there worth fighting for. I just need to know if one thing is true. Do you still love me like you used to do?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your patience. When we left the room at 517 Marine Parade, it was on a live bid at $930,000. Where's our lovely Blackmores? Can I just confirm you've graciously agreed to increase that bid to $980? And my good honour, Rowena, could you just nod? We're ready to sell at $980,000 if there's no further bidding. I'll give you 3 chances, buyers. This is your last chance. First call at $980,000 and I sell. Twice the money. Third final call at 900. I'll take a 1. Property's going. It is going. Guys, no longer homeless. Sold. Rowena, thanks for the opportunity. Oksana, excellent work. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us at the Holmwood Auction Room. To those joining us at holmwood.co.nz, thank you. Have a great day and stay safe.